Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Miss Riva and everyone. Thank you for joining this presentation today. I really appreciate your time and attention. My name is Naisila Rahmawati, and I am student from the Environmental Science Study Program Universitas Negeri Semarang. Today, I like to about an issue that's relevant to many students in urban area, especially female students. The title of my presentation, Limited Movement, Public Space, Public Transportation in the View of Female Students. Let's begin with the abstract my research. The purpose of this study was to explore gender-based challenges in using public transportation. From survey of 41 environmental science students, it was found that female students were less likely to use public transportation due to the perceived insecurity, discomfort, and uncertain schedules. This suggests the need for a gender-sensitive transportation system. To understand this issue further, let's move on to the introduction. Public transportation is essential for student mobility, especially in urban area and campus. However, many students face problems such as delay in confinement, female students in particular. Next, I will explain the methodology used in research. In this study, I use a descriptive quantitative approach with an online questionnaire, namely through Google Form. This survey was distributed for 41 students in the Environmental Science Study Program. The data was then analyzed to compare perception and challenges based on gender. Now, let's take a look at the result of the study. From the survey result, we can see a clear difference. In the use public transportation, 26 female students do not using public transportation compared to only 9 male students. The main obstacle for female students are inconvenience, safety concern, and uncertainty for schedule. Will male students focus more on the efficiency? This result lead us to a deeper discussion about gender-based experience in public transportation. Female students report higher level of discomfort when using public transportation. They are more affected by poorly area, crowded vehicle condition, and the risk of harassment. This emotional and psychological very often led them to avoid public transportation. A larger F when is the available. Another important factor is social and cultural norms. In Indonesia, many women are reluctant to report verbal or physical harassment. This silence creates long-term trauma and avoidance behavior as a result. Safety becomes a personal responsibility, not a public guarantee. Meanwhile, male students are more focused on time, efficiency, and reliability. For them, delays and long travel times are in primary concern rather than personal safety. This general experience shows that transportation system are often not inclusive. When female students feel unsafe or overlooked in public transportation design, they lose access to affordable and sustainable mobility. Therefore, the transportation system must be designed with the needs of the user in mind, especially women who are often a great risk. Next, I will outline the purpose solution. Some of the recommended solutions include: one, improving in infrastructure such as lighting and CCTV in bus stop. Two, developing a mobile app with real-time schedule and emergency feature for women. And last, training public transportation staff to respond to harassment and super female passengers. Now, let's move on the last slide, the conclusion. In conclusion, public transport use is lower among the female students due to feelings to discomfort, insecurity, and inconsistent schedules. A gender-sensitive approach should include both technical and emotional needs. By improving safety aspect and providing responsive service, public transportation can become inclusive. Uh, this referensi. Next. That brings us to the end of my presentation. I hope the information I shared today can increase our awareness of gender difference in public transportation. And then, important of creating a safer and more inclusive system for all users. Thank you very much for your keen attention. Once again, thank you Miss Rifa and everyone for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.